Hello, Emily. No, I'm fine. Just a bit tired, I suppose. I didn't sleep very well last night. No, I'm sorry, he's not here at the moment. No, I don't know what time I'll be back. Well, if you could just keep things ticking over. Okay, half an hour, would that be all right? Well, if you could just keep things going till then. Okay. See you then. Bye.
Oh, Kev, have you seen the time?
I know, Sweat. I'm gonna pick up some spares on my way in.
Oh, well, you might not be in any rush. If I don't get down there soon, Alf's gonna think I've emigrated. I don't want to upset him, do I? Still not happy, you know, about our housewarming party.
Oh, that's his fault, innit? It's our flat, innit?
Yeah, I know, but I have to work with him, don't I?
Look, forget about Alf, Robert. We're having our first party in our own home. We're going to enjoy it whether he likes it or not.
I've been thinking about the state of this place.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Well, there's the furniture for a start.
Yeah, I know we're not good at that, but...
Well, it's not that, Kev. I mean, most of it looks like it's come out of the ark, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, everyone's got to start somewhere, haven't they?
No, but... Well, all my mates are going to be coming, aren't they? If we could just get something new, you know, just to show her on our way up, like.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, something useful. Something that'd arrive in time. New settee or something.
Settee? Have you seen how much them things cost?
Yes, I have, and it's not as bad as you think.
We don't need a settee.
We can afford it, Kevin. I've worked it all out and I can show
Look,
you.
have you seen the time? If you don't get down to that corner shop, Alf Roberts is going to think you've emigrated.
Kevin.
See you at dinner time.
See ya.
I'll get it!
Right.
Oh, you've made it. I'd almost given you up.
Well, I very nearly didn't. It's not easy, all this deceit, you know. Not easy at all.
Go on through, love.
Well, Kim, yeah.
I can't just walk out of that shop at the drop of the hat, you know, Jenny. Not without Rita wanting to know where I'm going. I had to wait my opportunity, and it's not been easy, believe me.
So where are you supposed to be now, then?
On my way to the wholesaler, so the sooner we can get this over, the better. I mean, Rita's just got to pick up the phone, ring the wholesalers, tell me she's forgotten
Mavis,
something.
calm down. We don't want you a nervous wreck before we get Rita to the registry office now, do we?
Much more of this than I will be. I'm sure she thinks there's something going on.
Hey, you've not let out slip, have you, then?
No, I haven't. I mean, I think she thinks that I'm up to something. She keeps giving me them knowing little glances and that mischievous little smile, like I've been caught with my fingers in the Jelly Babies jar.
Hey, you haven't, have you?
Oh, it's not funny, Jenny. I think she thinks I'm up to something with Derek. I mean, you've no idea what I've been going through.
What has she said exactly?
Well, she hasn't said anything. I mean, she doesn't need to. All she's got to do is look at me and my knees turn to jelly.
Well, as long as she thinks it's you that's up to something, we're in the clear. You're playing a blinder, Mavis.
I wish I could think of it like that.
Now then, I want to talk to you about afterwards.
Afterwards?
Well, after the wedding. We didn't think he was bringing her back to the Rovers for a pint, did you?
Well, I hadn't really thought.
Now, I thought we'd all go out for a nice meal somewhere, and I'm trying to organise numbers. Now, there's you, me, Jenny...
And Rita.
And Rita, of course. And Mike Baldwin and Susan. Now, is there anybody else that you think that Rita would like to be there?
Oh, I don't really know. I mean, well, unless...
Unless...
Well, I was just thinking about Alf Roberts, because he's always been close to Rita. Oh, and it was ever so good to her when Len, you know. But, I mean, if it hadn't been for
yes,
him...
OK, we'll put down Alf and Audrey then. Anybody else?
Oh, I can't really think.
Well, that's it then. Thank you, Mavis. You've been a great help.
Will you be telling them?
Oh, no, not yet a while. No, I'll leave that till as near the wedding as possible. The fewer people that know about this, the better.
So you mean I have to watch what I say to them as well?
Well, you've got to watch what you say to everyone, Mavis.
Right, off you go, Mavis, and thank you very much. I'll be in touch if we need you again.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
Bye-bye now. Right, that's got the guest list sorted out then.
You've only got one problem now.
What's that?
You've still got to get Rita there.
Hello, Mr. Graham. And what can I do for you?
He called this morning, the one I told you about.
No, I'm sorry, Mr. Baldwin's not here at the moment. No, I don't know what time we'll be back. Ah. Well, if it's that urgent, maybe I could help. Oh, that's no problem. At 3:30, would that be okay? Right, I'll see you then. Goodbye, Miss Graham.
You're going to see him?
Don't have much choice, do I? Not if we want to keep him happy.
Look, Susan, I don't quite know how to put this, but just what is going on?
Mike and I had a bit of a row last night. He didn't come home.
Didn't come home?
I don't want it blabbing all around the factory.
Oh, no, of course not. Must have been some row.
Yeah, it was.
Well, if there's anything I can do.
Thanks, Emily, but I don't think there's anything you can do. I don't think there's anything anybody can do. Not till he shows his face again.
Oh, I'm sure when he's calmed down, had time to think about it. People often say things they don't mean in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, that's just the trouble. Neither of us said anything we didn't mean. We both meant every word.
I'm sorry I had to leave you to it, Ken, but I had a bit of a rush on. I didn't like to leave Al to cope on his own. Where's the peas?
I never forgot something.
Oh, it don't matter. Anyway, there's no harm in keeping on the right side of Alf just now.
Not still bothered about the party, are you?
No, it's not to do at party. Only, if I give him a few extra minutes when he needs me, well, he can't object to me taking half an hour off when we're not busy, can he?
Why? What do you want half an hour off for?
They've got a sale on, haven't they?
Who was?
The furniture shop at the precinct. I'm sure we could pick up a settee dead cheap there.
Oh, you're not still going on about that, are you?
Oh, go on, Kev. It's no harm in looking.
Yeah, I know you and you're looking.
Oh, but just look at this, Kevin. You can't honestly say you're proud of it.
Oh, it's all bought and paid for. It's good enough for me.
Yeah, but it's not going to last forever, is it? It's only a settee I want to look at. This stuff's been around since Adam was a lad. Go on, Kev.
Don't suppose I'm going to get any peace till I do.
Great. What time do you want to meet me then?
What time?
Well, Al says I can go any time after 2.
What, today?
Yeah, why not?
Might be a bit awkward, that.
No, it won't. Brian won't miss you for half an hour because he said so.
Why? When did you see Brian?
He come in the shop just after you got home. Any time you like, he said, just so long as you're back for 4. So you just say when. I'm entirely in your hands.
So, you're back.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Is that all you're going to say?
But what do you want me to say?
Well, I would have thought some sort of explanation would have been as good a place to start as any.
An explanation why I did it? Why I went out and drunk myself into oblivion. Because I wanted to work out what life was all about. What you were all about. And if you don't know the answer to that, then there's no way I can explain it to you.
Of course, I was worried. I was out of my mind. You could have had an accident, anything. And I would have thought you'd have had enough of that stuff already.
That's my business.
Like where you were last night, I suppose.
I was in a private hotel down the Wimslow Road, if you must know.
Alone?
Here now, just a minute.
Well, I don't know, do I? I mean, you just go off, you stay out all night.
I wanted to get away from the hassle. I wanted time to think. So I went on a bender. Won't be the first time.
Well, it's the first time since we've been married, Mike. And I sincerely hope it's going to be the last. Because if you're going to get into the habit of taking off to drown your sorrows every time things don't go your way, and to heck with me and my feelings, well, then I don't know why you bothered getting married in the first place.
I got married for the same reason that most fellas get married, because I wanted to settle down. With a wife, a home, and a family. And I was naive enough to think you wanted the same thing.
I do. But not yet. I'm not ready for a family yet. In a few years, maybe.
Oh, yeah? How old will I be then?
Don't start that again, Mike. Please, I've not got the time.
No, you haven't got time for anything except your precious career, have you? Now where you going?
I'm going back to the factory. Because somebody has to keep things ticking over. And it doesn't look like you're very interested at the moment. I'll see you later.
So, when do you start school?
It isn't school, it's college.
Same thing, isn't it?
Oh, no, it isn't, but I wouldn't expect you to understand, would I?
You definitely got a place, have you?
Yeah, I start in September. I'm just waiting to hear about my grant now.
They're giving you a grant.
Well, they like to encourage mature students, don't they?
Mature students. They'll have them going from nappies to pensions before long. Still, solve the unemployment problem, I suppose.
And what exactly is the course?
Business and management studies.
Ah, well, good luck to you, lad. I think you've got great courage starting that at your age. I mean, you get nowhere without qualifications these days, you know. That's a fact.
All right. What qualifications have you got then, Alf?
That's different, isn't it? I mean, I'm not just starting out, am I?
And again, Mr. Roberts.
No, thanks, love. I've got to watch it these days. I better get off anyway. Lord will have me for a floor cloth if I don't get back soon. See you.
See you, Alf.
Ta-ra.
So, what exactly will you be doing on this course of yours?
Oh, all sorts. I mean, anything that has a bearing on successful business management. Social, economic, political influences, management of people.
Why? I mean, you've got a nice little earner going for you. A few quid in your pocket. All cash in hand, turnover between you and your makers.
Because my aspirations are a bit higher than flogging from a suitcase for the rest of my life.
Oh, it's like a market stall, you mean?
What is the flaming point?
Same again, sir.
Hey, Jack. I thought you were down there changing the barrel, not brewing the flaming stuff.
Nice to be appreciated, isn't it?
Oh, well, there you are.
Where?
Man management. How do you expect to get the best from your workforce if you don't know how to handle them properly?
No, I'd like to handle him.
Hi, me and all.
Anytime, darling.
Why is it when anyone tries to introduce a serious topic in this place, it deteriorates to the level of the gutter in 10 seconds flat?
Takes practice, curly lad.
Yes, love.
I was hoping I might catch Brian.
Oh, you just missed him, Kevin. Went about 10 minutes since.
Oh, well, come on, Kev. He said it'd be all right.
I just wanted to let him know what time I'd be back, that's all.
Listen, if it's any use, I think he was nipping to his mum's. Might catch him there.
Thanks, Chloe.
Bye. Oh, hi, Mrs. Ogden.
Hang on a minute. Wanted a word with you two.
Well, we're in a bit of a rush.
What is it, Mrs. O?
Well, it's just that I've heard from a little bird that somebody not a million miles from me is planning on having a bit of a flat warming do.
Well, we are planning on having a bit of a do as it happens, yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, thanks for the warning.
Warning?
Yes, well, I'm not going to get much sleep that night, am I? What with your records blaring out till all hours.
We're not going to make that much noise.
Oh, even so, you know how thin them walls are. Mind you, if you was thinking of asking me.
Oh, we weren't.
Oh, I see.
Well, we didn't think it'd be your scene. I mean, I'd have thought for one moment you'd want to come.
Oh, well, if you put it like that, very much. Oh, I take it it'll be all right if I bring Tom along and all, just for a bit of company, like, you know. Yeah, we look forward to that.
Tara lot, Kev. Why don't you nip in at over 60s and ask the lot to come?
Right, I better be off.
Well, there is one thing. If Mr. Baldwin isn't coming in, it's about the Prescott order.
What about it?
Well, it's due out today, and it is a sizable one.
So?
Well, I was checking through the accounts, and they haven't settled the last two yet.
Ah, I see.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be all right, but with it being such a big order, I thought I ought to mention it. Now, if you'd like me to ring Mr. Baldwin...
No, that's all right. I can handle it. Thanks, Emily.
Hey up, stand by your beds.
Ivy, the order for Prescott's, has it gone down to packing yet?
Yeah, most of it. We'll do the rest within the hour. They'll have it by this afternoon.
It won't, you know.
Hey?
I'd rather it didn't leave here until I say so, OK?
Hang on a minute. If it don't go this afternoon, old man Prescott will blow a fuse.
Just do as I say, Ivy, please.
And were it Mr. Baldwin who decided that, then? Only old man Prescott's a big mate of his, you know.
Mr. Baldwin isn't here, Vera, and I'm telling you, all right?
He's all right, though, isn't he, Mr. Baldwin? Only with him not being in today, I mean...
Mr. Baldwin's just a little bit under the weather, and he thought a day off might do him good. Thank you for your concern.
Satisfied now?
Yeah, well, I still think there's something going on.
Why not?
You stick to it.
Flowers,
a bit too
Oh, it's really...
too much. Yeah, I still think it's daft lashing out all that money on something we don't need.
Oh, look at this, Kev. This is just what we're looking for. It's really comfy. Try it.
Can I help you?
No thanks, we're just looking.
No, actually, we're very interested. Is that just the price for the settee, or does that include these 2 chairs?
I'm sorry, no. But I could put them in at a special price if you do want the settee.
We've not decided yet.
Nearly £100 below list price, this one. It's one of our clearance offers.
Our clearance offer, so what's wrong with it then?
There's nothing wrong with it. We're making room for new stock.
Oh, and we just happened to come along just in the right time, did we?
That's right. Well, you could usually expect to pay well over £300 for a settee of this quality.
Look, Mr.
Bannister.
Yeah, we want to have a good look round yet before we decide.
It'll look great in our flat, Kevin. Just think of the money we'd be saving.
I'm thinking of money we're spending.
Well, it's up to you entirely, of course. And with our interest-free credit offer, which I'm happy to tell you does apply to this item...
Oh, interest-free?
That's right. You can take it over 12 months and it won't cost you a penny extra. Like I say, it's up to you entirely. But if you do let this one go and then have second thoughts... Well, what with inflation, the price of materials... And I do know there's a wage claim in the pipeline.
How soon could you deliver it?
As soon as you like.
Now, hang on a minute.
Oh, Kevin, it's just what we're looking for, and it's a real bargain. If we wait another 12 months, heaven knows how much this is going to be. Please, Kev.
Why do I fall for it every single time?
I take it you will be having it?
Oh, I don't suppose you could give us out for hours.
Sorry, love, no can do. We can't get rid of it, you see. Best I can do is have a word with the driver, get him to take it away for you.
Oh, yeah, Tar, thanks.
Hey, hang on, son.
Kevin, if the thing was worth anything, we wouldn't need to buy a new one now, would we?
So you'll settle on this one?
Yeah, we are.
Well, if you'd like to come with me, we'll just sort out the paperwork.
yeah.
You coming or what?
It's a pity about them 2 chairs, Kev. If we could just get them, it'd transform that room.
The settee or nothing. They come on before I change my mind.
Hello, Jenny.
One of them days, eh?
Oh, I don't know what's got into Mavis. I honestly don't. She's been about as much use as a putty watch.
Hi.
Hello.
Rita's just been saying that Mavis has been having one of her off days.
Oh.
You know, you'd think I were off another planet the way she's been looking at me today. And every time we've been left on our own for 2 minutes, she's shot off and put kettle on. Honest, I must have supped enough tea to float Royal Iris.
What do you think's got into her then?
Yeah, search me. I had thought it might be an outbreak of the dreaded Derrick disease. She's got all the symptoms. But it can't be him, because last time he was never off the phone and he was in and out of the shop like a flaming yo-yo. Not said out to you, has she?
Me? No. Anyway, forget about Mavis. I've got a nice steak and kidney homemade pie for you in the oven. See, my education wasn't totally wasted.
So, all quiet here then?
Well, no, I did have one phone call of interest.
Oh, yeah?
We've been invited out next week. A wedding.
Wedding? Whose?
Stuart Hampson.
Oh, Stuart Hampson when he's at home.
Well, he helped me get the video library set up. I'd never been able to do it without him.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alan. I can't take a day off work to go to a wedding of a bloke I've never even met. Not with Mavis in state she's in.
Well, it'll only take a couple of hours. Come on, love, I've more or less said we'll go now. And, you know, he's been a very good mate to me.
Yeah, even Mavis can manage in the shop for that long. And from what you were saying, a break away from her could do you good.
Well, all right then. So long as you don't expect me to lash out on a new outfit.
Don't worry. I'll divvy up for anything like that.
Ah, heck, he must be a good mate.
Oh, yes, he is.
Hey! Now listen here, you pair. I'll not tell you again. Go and play in your own street. And don't look at me like that. Go on, clear off. Ooh. When I was their age, it was a clip round the ear. You soon learnt respect for other folks' property then.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't live round here when I were a kid. We would have been sworn enemies, you and me, by now. There's still folk round our street that I won't speak to because he shouted at me for sitting on the wall when I was a kid. Anyway, I'll see you, Mrs. Ogden.
No, hang on a minute. I wanted a word.
With me?
Yeah, about this party of yours. Just who'll be going exactly?
Curly, Martin, Shirley, Lois, just a few of my mates, like. Why?
Well, it was just something Tom said. I was telling him we'd got an invite, like, and, well, he said if it's just going to be for young people.
Well, that's what we had in mind.
Yeah, well, if we're going to stick out like a couple of lemons, perhaps we'd best forget it.
No, we don't mind you coming, honest.
Yeah, but if it's just for young folk...
Yeah, I know, but you're different. You're practically family.
Oh, well, it's very nice of you to say so.
And who am I going to show my new settee off to? That'll appreciate it if you don't come.
New settee?
Brand new. Ain't it coming in a couple of days? So you'll be coming?
Oh, well, if you put it like that.
I'm just nipping home for a bit of tea, love, so if you can look after things.
Right, I finished out here anyway.
The order's very particular that I have my meals at regular times, you know, these days.
I should think so, I know. You've only got one body, you know.
Ah, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you later.
I was forgetting Alf.
What about him?
Well, if he's going to this do of yours, me and Tom won't be the only old codgers there, will we?
Not asked Alf.
Oh, but I thought with him being your boss, like, and with it being his flat...
It's our flat.
And he's not short of a bob or two, isn't he?
Well, what's that got to do with out?
Well, your guests will be bringing a bit of something, won't they? I mean, it is usual at these housewarming do's. You suit yourself, of course, but, well, if I was having a do like that, Alf Roberts would be top of my list.
Now, well, if that's it,
Thanks, Ivy.
see you then. Oh, Mr. Bowen.
I've just had old man Prescott on the phone screaming blue murder. Why wasn't his order delivered this morning as promised?
Well, it's still in packing.
Well, it's no good to him in flaming packing, is it?
Well, I was told to stop it.
Stop it? Well, who by?
Mrs. Bowen.
Oh, I see.
Hey, are you coming? Hang on a minute.
What are you doing here?
I'm trying to save my business before you flush it down the plug hole. What you playing at?
Me?
Yeah, you put the block on the Prescott order, didn't you?
And for good reason, if you care to look at the account.
To hell with the accounts! Do you know how long it took me to build up that order? Have you got any idea of the potential? All we had to do was keep him happy and you had to go and put your oar in.
Well, I was only doing what I thought was best. They haven't paid their last 2 accounts yet.
I'm the one that makes the decisions round here.
Well, you weren't here, were you? Anyway, if that's all the thanks I get, it won't happen again. I promise you.
You're dead right, it won't. Because you won't be here. Get out of my factory and stay out.
Are you firing me?
Yes, I am, if that's the way you want to put it. I'll get Emily to make your money up to the end of the month.